Leo, we decided that all the questions we're tired of answering, you're going to answer today.
Yeah.
So the question.
How do you lose belly fat?
Inner
Like
thigh
Leo.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode number, is this number 5?
5.
Number 5 of our hashtag AskLiveLeanTV. We got a guest in the house today. Shout yourself out.
Leo Flowers.
That's right.
How you doing?
Leo's also a personal trainer as well, but as you'll probably find out through the episode, you're also a comedian. So this guy he just turns it up. So we're going to be interested to see what he has to say to a lot of your guys' questions.
We're going to make fitness fun.
I do have to address, because I am a comic, you have to address the elephant in the room. Yeah. Brad is standing on some yoga. Wait.
If you actually stand up straight, and then I'm not on anything, that's going to look super weird. Right. And my confidence is just going to be like I got to get my ego up. So this is how you're going to see us. Or Leo can just stay down like that.
Yeah, it's going to lead it.
But it's going to be what it's going to have to be. Because
Brad's average height and Leo's just super tall, right?
Yeah.
How tall are you, actually?
6'2".
6'2".
Well, 6'1.5", but you got to round
tall.
up.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'11", so he's got a few inches on me, but it's all good. All right, guys, let's jump right into this. We got a lot of questions to get through, but we're going to try to keep these episodes to about 25 minutes, what we do. And we're going to ask the question. We're going to get 3 different perceptions of the question, or 3 different answers to the question. So first one is from Cisco Balls on Twitter. What's up, man? Thank you so much for all the engagement that you're giving us. Question is, how about a few more meetups? So Leo probably doesn't know this, but we do meetups with some people around LA and New York City. We've done them. So wherever you guys want us to show up and do meetups, let us know. So that's going to be one of the questions of the day. Down in the comments below, let us know what city you're rocking from and where you want us to come visit. And if you can get enough people together, we'll come to your city and do a meetup. We'll put you through a workout and everything else. Is there any place that you want to go in particular?
I would love to have a UK meetup. So if you're from the UK, let us know in the comments below.
Yes.
I think we also could do a California meetup, whether it's LA or San Diego. I think probably one of those is like the most likely to happen.
But the meetups are all about you guys. So if you guys show up, we will show up. So you guys got to rally the troops. This gets on to the next question here. Jess, I'll let you read this one. So here's the question right here.
Here goes. This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Makeup to Massacre says, what do you think of IIFYM? I know you advocate healthy eating above all. However, I see many people in the fitness industry following this eating style, and they seem to get incredible results eating whatever they choose as long as it fits into their macros and calories.
Yeah, so IIFYM, if you guys don't know, is if it fits your macros. So,
well, like you said, you can eat anything as long as it fits. You get good results.
Yeah, so Leo.
Leo?
I think when you're reading any health or fitness advice, or you should do the paleo diet or whatever. At the end of the day, it's like, how does it make you feel? Yep. Are you having a reaction to it? Do you feel stronger? Do you feel leaner? Because there's some foods that, like broccoli. It's a healthy food, but for some people it makes them feel bloated or gassy, or they just can't digest it for whatever reason. So even if you're getting nutrition advice from an expert or from a magazine or whatever, at the end of the day, you still have to be tuned into how your body's responding to it, and then make those minor adjustments from there. So every diet works, and every way of eating works. It's just you're just gonna have to customize it. It's just like when buying a shirt at a store, right? It's like it's gonna fit, but you gotta take it to the tailor to bring the size in a little bit.
I like that.
Because you lost some weight with his book. See that? See how I did that?
Oh,
see how I brought it back?
Think of Live Lean. What do you think, Jess?
Yeah, I definitely think that IIFYM works for some and doesn't for others. And because like Leo said, everyone's digestive system is going to be different. The reason we advocate healthy food is for the long-term effect, because we find that even if like the fitness people you're seeing on Instagram or whatever, they're in their early 20s, like killing it, getting shredded abs, eating Pop-Tarts, that might not be the same case 10 years down the road or, later in their life. So since we don't know the long-term effects of fitting Pop-Tarts into your diet, it doesn't seem logical, like a wise way to eat and set yourself up for sustained success. So, and then I also find that it's hard to stop yourself when like trying to
Absolutely.
fit potato chips into your macros and then like really stopping at the actual designated portion size is hard to do because it's just those type of foods are really addictive.
And if it fit your macros is easy if you have your carbs like way up, your fats are way like so. I mean,
if you're on a bulk
how do you
diet.
really even know what your macros should be? That's kind of the question is like everyone's
That's
like,
a
okay,
good
I'm going to go
one, yeah.
40, 20, 40 or 40, 40, 20, whatever it is. But do you guys really know, is that what works for you? So if it doesn't work for you, you know, you got to switch that around. But my opinion on IIFYM is, just like Leo said, you can try it out. If it works for you and you're getting the right nutrients in, go with it if you're feeling good. But at the end of the day, if you're not feeling good from eating those crappy foods, then don't do it.
Yeah, I would say the other thing is you have to ask yourself, are you okay with counting and measuring everything you eat?
Yeah.
Because I know you're kind of not cool with that either, right? Leo doesn't roll like that.
No, I can't
you know,
do
Brad
it.
and I don't roll like that. We don't want to live with a food scale all the time. And then also when you go out to eat, like always looking up nutritional info and stuff. I find a lot of IIFYMers, they don't show like the hard side of it, you know? They talk about is like, oh, I just love eating Captain Crunch for breakfast, but they don't show you that they're like meticulously weighing it on their food scale, like picking out pieces that don't fit their macros.
We got things to do, people. We got kids to
I
raise.
know,
and
it's
work
a little
and,
too obsessive for me
Yeah.
and a little too time consuming. So.
And it's not to say you can't have your Pop-Tarts, but just have it like once a week. Enjoy that one Pop-Tart and then get back to eating regular food. I mean, it's...
And, you know,
not
my
all
whole
nothing.
thing is if you're going to have a cheat day, it's like step your cheat day game up. You know
Like,
what I'm
really
saying?
do it.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean, Pop-Tarts, that's how you treating yourself to $1.99 box? Like, that's the, ooh,
Like,
you
that's
work
not good
so
enough.
hard for the Pop-Tarts, you know? It's like, go to a bakery, you know what I'm saying? Get you some real sweets.
Just look
get
at the-
some handmade
Go
stuff.
real.
Just
go
check out the
real.
Rock's Instagram. That guy does his cheat days, right? I don't know if you guys seen
Yeah.
what he does, but he has like pancakes up to here.
There
He's
you
got
go.
pizzas
Krispy
everywhere.
Kreme donuts.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
like, it just comes down to the bottom line, guys. Do with a diet that you're going to stick with. That's the most important
just
thing.
make sure it doesn't make your life miserable.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
that's the main thing.
Cool.
All right, next question.
Let's get this going. All right, this is a question from Snapchat from HarmEHar10. It says, hi, Brad and Jess. I love watching your videos, and personally, I'm a big fan of your workout videos. You guys do a really good job. I'm Indian, and my question to you guys is, many trainers in India advise their female clients not to do certain kinds of exercises, and they can make them look bulky or give them a boyish look. One of the exercises being seated rows. Do you really think that's true? Let's throw that one to Jessica.
Yeah, sounds like a good question for me. I am a female, and I 100% disagree. I actually love rows. I think they're a great exercise for either gender. And yeah, I don't think you're going to get a boyish figure. I don't think I have a boyish figure.
No.
Do you?
No.
Yeah, I've been training for over 10 years doing lots of rows, and I don't think that's the truth at all. I know some coaches also tell their female clients not to do like sit-ups or side bends or certain like core exercises. But I really disagree. I think that a well-developed physique comes from a well-rounded workout and not just only doing certain exercises just because you're a female. You know, I see a lot of females shying away from things and just sticking to like 4 different
Shoulders
exercises.
and booty.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, all they do all the time is like butt kicks and like what else do they even do? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, hip raises,
Yeah.
like glute bridges.
Only lower body
Oh, the
stuff all the time.
clamshells. Yeah.
Jane Fonda type stuff
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the yoga mat.
that Stairmaster where they kick the leg back.
Yes.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing?
And yeah, I think that kind of training, it just leads to frustration overall. And when I see females get really amazing results, it's usually because they're following a workout program that works all major muscle groups, and they're also paying attention to their diet at the same time. Like, you have to keep in mind that things that are going to give you like a bulky or boyish figure are really more related to your diet and overall calorie
And some
expenditure.
things you
than-
may be pumping into your body if you
To make you boyish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because girls just naturally don't have a lot of testosterone, so we're not just going to accidentally get boyish.
Like, we train at Gold's Gym in Venice, which is the mecca of bodybuilding, and they have a big screen TV up there with all the old school bodybuilders on there and the females. And like, I can understand a female who's new to fitness walking into the gym, looking up there, seeing these girls up there, and be like, I don't want to look like that, and they
Right.
must lift weights, and that's what made them look like that. There's more to the story than just lifting weights. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right there.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of look at the overall picture, and by you lifting weights or doing rows or whatever it says, you're not going to get that boyish look is what you said.
Right.
So.
I 100% disagree with those trainers. And I just think that whenever you're listening to a trainer's advice, you should first and foremost like look around and see the kind of results that the women are getting based on what type of workouts they do. Because, you know, you'll see a woman work out and then you kind of see the results that come from that. And then you can sort of make your own judgments instead of just listening to what people say.
And plus, like, people's bodies are different, and some women do naturally like bulk up a little bit, but that's very rare. Like like I know, like my aunt has a mustache, so she probably would bulk up like doing 2 push-ups. But most women, they lean out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that. Like most women, like you said, because their testosterone levels aren't that high, you're gonna lean out from the exercises. Rows, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, do them rows, ladies.
Okay.
Rows are in my women's program, just
Absolutely.
so you know. Okay, you want to ask this one?
Sure.
Let's hear it from Leo.
All right. This is from Salvador Vasquez.
From Twitter.
At Brad Guthrow. You guys gonna put that little at Brad?
Oh, yeah,
Guthrow?
we had that all in there.
What you think about long distance relationships?
Oh!
I thought he was gonna say long distance running because this is a live lean, right? But then I was like, relate. Oh, okay.
We love getting, like, this is what we try to get you guys. Like, this show, sure, it's called LiveLeanTV, but
We don't want to talk only
for
about
this Q&A,
fitness,
for these
all
podcasts, yeah, like, we love talking about all aspects of life. So we love getting these questions in. So what do you think about long distance relationships? So if you guys are new to the show, Jessica and I actually had a long distance relationship. So Jess, let's throw that one out to you.
What do I think about them? I think they're fantastic. I think
Look at
they
the
really,
results.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out for us. Yeah, Brad and I met actually via YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, like holla to YouTube because that is the reason we even know each other. I saw his videos and him working out, and I was like, damn, this dude's hot.
No.
And also I was like, maybe he wants to collaborate on fitness videos and stuff. So I reached out.
Collaborate.
Yes. Look at us now.
I like
And
that.
then that happened.
We've fully collaborated now.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, we did a long distance relationship for a couple of years. We were flying back and forth to New York and Toronto to visit each other. And we made it work. And I actually think that it was a great way to get to know each other slowly over time without like the rush of rushing into things too fast, because you don't have that opportunity when you're living so far apart. So each person gets like live their own life, be busy with their work, but then come together for really fun visits. You know, every time we met, it was like super fun. It was like being on vacation once a month, and it was very exciting, and so it was great.
So was I your first long distance relationship?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because I said that I. this is opening up a whole other one. But I said, like, before I met you, I couldn't do a long distance relationship. I just was like, no, it's never
Really?
going to work. I never really
before you met me.
believed that it would work. But obviously, we're proof that it does work.
Definitely can work. But the question is, how long?
Yeah,
like,
how
where
long?
is she? Like, are you in LA and she's in London?
If you're driving distance, it's even better. But like Brad and I had to fly to see each other, so it just made it more expensive and more complicated. But I think if you're driving, it's great. Like, and I have some other friends who did long distance for a year. I've had like a couple of different friends who have done long distance for a while and then gotten married and stuff. But I think it all just comes down to like, if it's the right person, then you will figure out a way to make it work. If it's not the right person, then it's not worth your time. But I do think that distance is no factor when you have the right person.
Absolutely.
And as long as the guy behaves yourself when you actually are apart.
I know.
In other words, keep it inside, right?
I asked Brad earlier his advice for long distance relationship. He goes, keep it in your pants. And I was like, did you keep it in your pants?
But all I'm saying is be true to the person. If you were going to
Absolutely.
be in that long distance relationship, be 100% in that relationship, stick to it, and don't go elsewhere. So.
When it's the right person, your eyes don't even sway.
You just
babe.
know, babe. I know. All right, another Snapchat question.
All right, this one is from Ash Schultz, 13. Hi, Brad. For teens who live with their parents who don't follow a healthy lifestyle, and for those going to college and who cannot meal prep or have access to cooking food, what do you suggest to maintain a healthy diet?
We had a similar question to this a
Yeah, we
couple
did.
episodes ago. And so is this person in college? Or?
Yeah.
So when I was in college, I just did the college thing. To be honest, like, fortunately,
What does that mean?
Well, like I was
Fast food,
I was in
takeout?
meal hall. I had to eat what was available.
Right.
And
Cafeteria
honestly,
meals?
I wasn't eating vegetables and everything else. Luckily, at that time, you're a little bit
Pop-Tarts and ramen?
you're a little bit better off. But to do the best you can do, my man. That's all I got to say is. In college, try to find, when you're building your meal plan or you're building your dish, try to find a protein source. Make sure you get some vegetables in there as well. And then, you just got to do the best that you can do with that, because it's tough.
Absolutely. I mean, your budget's big, and you got to buy those books, man. Those books,
The books.
they're skyrocketing right now. But I think what you want to do is just think of having parameters, meaning like, if it's going to be too stressful for you to like eat, like super healthy in college, then at least try not to eat 2 hours before bed. And, try to get in 8 glasses of water a day. Like, minimize the damage so that you're not building unhealthy habits while you're in college, because that's so easy in those 4 years. You're up late, you're studying, you're partying, you're collaborating.
And you got no money.
They got no money.
Yeah.
And so try to build some minimal healthy habits that once you get out of college, you can then still take with you, like getting in that water a day, not eating before bed, exercising.
Yeah.
Just focus on getting to the gym. Focus more on being active, because college is all about exploration, having fun, making friends.
Yes.
So don't make it harder than it has to be. I mean, we had...
Yeah, all three of us are
Yes.
guilty of not eating well during college. So
Yeah.
And like,
we
just
turned out okay, I think.
Yeah.
enjoy your college years, to be honest. Like, if you try to be way too strict, you don't enjoy yourself, you don't go for a beer, you don't party, you don't all have all that fun in college, when you're 5 years later, you're going to be like so disappointed that you missed out on that.
Absolutely. I mean,
You're going to go through a midlife college
crisis.
Yeah.
And even like if you get a chance to study abroad, which I highly recommend, it's like eat the food, like
local food.
Get involved into the local culture and stuff like that. So don't be so rigid with your diet that you're not allowing yourself to grow and experience other things.
Yeah, definitely. And just because you don't have the opportunity to meal prep, I mean, everyone has the opportunity to do some meal prepping.
Right.
Like, stock yourself with healthy snacks. I know, like, when I was in college, I survived on, like, canned tuna and trail mix and pretzels, like, little things that I could take in between classes and stuff. So that was how I did it. Like, I just bought the most affordable stuff I could do and the easiest stuff. And, it's not about being perfect, so just don't stress out.
Do what you can.
Yeah.
You want to read this one from Snapchat?
Good luck with that one.
Snoot G.
Snoot
All right, that's Snoop G. Double D-E-E. All right. What to do when you hit a plateau during fat loss?
Man, it seems like we get this question every show.
Oh, yeah.
So, Leo, let's just throw this one right back to you, because they know what we say. So,
I say mix it up.
Yeah.
And first of all, before you even do that, I would say first look at how long have you been on the program you've been on? Because if you've been on it more than 6 weeks, for some people it might even be 4. So figure out what your cycle is. If your cycle is at 4 weeks, you feel like you're plateauing. Mix your workout up every 4 weeks. For most people, it's going to be 6 weeks. So then mix it up every 6 weeks. But that would be my first thing, is to try to assess your workout routine and see if you need to mix that up first. Second thing I would say to do is do something different. Or maybe take a week off. Because for a lot of people, like after 6 weeks or 3 months, like your body it needs a break. And then you'll find that you'll come back stronger, harder, faster. A lot of people are afraid to take some time off. Don't be afraid of that, because even when you're not working out, your body is still working. Like your body doesn't just stop, doing what it's doing. So you might need to take a weekend off for 3 days or a whole week.
So if
and then come
somebody,
back.
so let me throw this back at you. So if somebody is new to training, they're in their first 6 week cycle.
Right.
Are you saying then they should take a week off after that 6 weeks?
No, if they're new to training, you can keep going. I would just say then change up your program. Like whether you increase the cardio, increase the weights, change the angle at which you're doing the exercises. If you've been doing a bench press, incorporate the incline press, or if you've been doing the seated row, go to an inverted row. Like, mix the workout up, because it's in changing up your workout that your body then will be forced to adapt again, and then you'll start that fat burning process all over again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you guys go back and watch the previous couple podcasts when we had that question, we pretty much answered that exactly the same way.
I know,
so.
you gotta love it.
Yeah.
Like we say the same thing. It's all about mixing it up and changing your program.
Take a Zumba class, you know?
Yeah, just do something
It's
entirely
something.
different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a long one, so let me get to the point here. This is
But
from...
plateaus are good for you guys. Like, I just want one more note on that is like, don't feel discouraged if you do hit a plateau, because everyone does. Like, all three of us hit plateaus every once in a while when we're on a program for too long. So we're constantly changing up our thing too. So don't think that you're alone out there. If you feel like you're the only one in the world having a plateau, that's not the case. It's normal and necessary. So just deal with it, like we said, change things up.
Okay, next question from Joe Knotts on Facebook. It's a little bit of a long one here, so let me just figure out the question is. It's something about nut butter. So I follow a paleo-ish way of eating with low carb eating, paleo especially. Peanut butter is shunned in favor of almond butter, but the nutritional facts are virtually identical. While I like almond butter, natural peanut butter at $3 versus almond butter at $10 to $13
So true.
is a big factor which one I choose to buy. The only justification paleo eaters can give me is natural peanut butter is because it's a legume and cavemen don't eat legumes. Insert eye roll here.
Yeah, right. I just did it too. I was like,
So what would be a valid reason if there is truly one that you should not consume peanut butter?
All right. I am in favor of peanut butter.
Absolutely.
So you too.
So what are you in favor of though? Are you in favor of the taste, the price? What is it?
Yeah, both of those things actually. I would say first and foremost the flavor. I actually like the flavor of peanut butter equally or slightly more than almond butter. I love almond butter too, and I eat both of them. And we also have cashew butter. We make our own homemade what did we do? Macadamia butter.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. So I love all kinds of nut butter, but I think peanut butter's always just been kind of one of my favorites just because it's such a classic. It's kind of like a childhood memory that you've grown up with and everything. I just love it. And like you said, since nutritional facts are pretty much equivalent to other nut butters, I don't think that it needs to be shunned just because it is a legume. So that's just my 2 cents.
Leo?
yeah, it sounds like your entire diet is pretty consistent with being paleo.
Yeah.
And so if you have peanuts versus almonds, like, are we really gonna argue over peanuts?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you get that? Did you get that? Come on.
I got that one.
Come on.
I can hear the giggles up there.
But yeah, I mean, price point. I mean, like, look, let's not go bankrupt here trying to be healthy, because we also want to be financially healthy also, right?
Yes.
We want some money to have some fun and go see it. Movies are $20 now. So, but no, I'm team. Actually, I just bought, you know what I really love is the powdered peanut butter, the PB2.
Do you actually like that? I don't like
love
it.
it.
Really?
Oh, my girl, we
guess
put
I
that in
could've
our
tried it
smoothies
then.
though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I've just never gotten
I'm all
into that.
for it.
I thought you're supposed to like mix it with water and then spread it. Like,
I mean, there's like I know some people who mix it with water and then they spread it on their bread, but I just dump it in my protein shakes in the morning, and it keeps me going. Like,
we might have to give
we have
it a
like
second
4
shot,
clients.
but-
Yeah.
I don't know. I think with any nut butter, it's important to get the kind that is just nuts and salt. Like, that's one thing that I would be particular about when I'm buying nut butter, but which type of nut it comes from, I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah.
Every time I go visit my parents, if my parents are listening to this, I'm sorry for shouting you out here, but they buy the craft peanut butter
Calling
with
out
like
the
the
parents.
sugar.
Oh,
It's
not
like
the Jiffy.
yeah,
and
it's
the
like ice.
Skippy.
It's just I haven't had it in so
It's
long.
like
and
icing.
that was all they had. And I took a spoonful, and I was just like, "This is like
I'm diabetic now.
cake icing." But just to answer your question, because you did ask, like, what would be a valid reason why there is to not eat it? Like, why do paleo people do? My understanding is because legumes to some people can be considered an anti-nutrient. So what that means is
it inflammatory?
yes, but what it more means is that it makes your body not be able to consume or absorb other minerals and vitamins if your body's can't process it well. So that's just one thing to look out for. That's the only thing I ever heard. I just honestly prefer the taste of other nuts to peanuts.
You do?
I like macadamias is like by far, but that's breaking the bank.
So Brad
They're
is
huge.
team not peanut butter.
I'm team macadamia. I used to be
He's
team
team
almond butter, but I had
macadamia.
so much of it that it's just too.
Yeah, you did. He was really in love with almond butter for a while, and then I think you kind of overdid it
did.
and fell in love with that. So I think it's important to like mix it up with different types
Absolutely.
of nuts, because if you just eat one type all the time, like you don't only eat peanut butter, right?
I love Brazil nuts.
Yeah,
They're
oh,
huge.
that's-
I love them.
That's actually great.
You only
if
need
make
about
peanut
3
butter.
of those, though. I mean,
Yeah,
you
they're
can easily
huge.
scoop and they pack like 3 is like 100 calories.
Those things are 25 calories each.
Yeah,
like-
they're killer. So
Yeah, but hopefully this answers your question and makes you feel like less concerned about nut butters.
I think the bottom line to that is if that's the only thing that you're doing that's not considered paleo, you're
Right.
killing it,
You're
man. Like
doing
you're doing
great.
well. Just keep it
And
going.
if your body actually agrees with it, because some like peanut allergies are really common.
Yeah,
so if
absolutely.
you have a peanut allergy, then that's a great reason not to eat peanut butter.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't see a reason.
Where are we at here? We're at like I think
27?
we're gonna call that a show. This is a new podcast for us. If you guys haven't yet gone over to iTunes and Stitcher and subscribed, as well as rated and reviewed. I don't know, you tell me, because you've been doing podcasting longer. It's like important in like the first 30 days to get as much.
super important. It's like, look, they only need you to subscribe, like, and review for like these next 30 days. It's like boot camp. You
Yeah.
know, like it's the most important time because that's how they get bumped up in the ratings, and then you know, they get featured.
And if you guys are listening to us on the podcast and don't know about us on YouTube, that's where we live, is basically on YouTube. So pop on over to YouTube. And let's get to the question of the day. I know I mentioned one earlier, but Leo, I'm going to throw it over to you.
Okay.
What's a question of the day you want to ask?
My question is, what gets you out of bed in the morning?
Nice.
That's the question.
What
right
about
there.
you? What's your answer to that?
The idea that I can do a little better. Just that, like, you know, I try to wake up and like I try to like pray every morning and just kind of like give thanks and then like just set my intention for the day. And so I'm asking you guys the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, what gets you out of bed in the morning?
What about you, Jess?
Yeah, for me, honestly, because I have to pee.
We love the honesty.
There it is. I love it.
And I mean,
Especially now that I'm pregnant, I like urging you guys out.
and for me, honestly, it sounds as cheesy as it is, but it's for you guys. Like, this is like, we put this content out there, we create this stuff because we love the results that you guys are getting. And for me, it's about giving back. It's about being of service to other people. And so hopefully with these shows that we're doing, with our YouTube channel, with our products that we put out there, that it's changing your guys' lives. We're seeing the transformation, so we know it's working. But just keep spreading the message because we're looking to grow the LiveLean Nation. So just, you know, to you guys, thank you so much for taking action on what we're talking about.
And thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
This was
thanks
great,
so
man. I
much.
love this. This was fun.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. So any last words, Jess?
Yeah,
Or-
after I go pee, then I really.
Then Leo and I kind of get a little deep. The two dudes on the set here get really deep.
I know, I feel really bad that I was like a cop-out answer, but seriously, like it really, I think what drives me is that knowing that I'm inspiring even just a few people, you know, like even if it's just one person, like the fact that I could affect somebody's life and make them leaner, happier, more energetic, like feel more confident about their body, like that is what is really important to all three of us and like why we do what we do, and we're in the industry that we're in and we're putting in the time to help you guys. So yeah.
You're getting a little emotional.
I know, right?
All right, guys, we're going to cut that. We're going to call that a show. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you click the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And if you're listening on the podcast, get over to YouTube, do all that stuff. And if you're on YouTube, get over to the podcast, subscribe, and we'll see you at the next episode.
Peace.
Live and lean. Bye.